We're going to get started on time today, and I pray that we can get here. That you can get here tonight in your spirit, bless your maiden class, and those who are going to be listening back at us at YouTube. On YouTube later. You can also always remind the people that they can get a glimpse of our class on. They can get a glimpse of our class by going to YouTube at the I Am Me Institute. And when you tell them that it's I Am Me Institute, just like that, you know, we had I Am Me Institute for Life. If you go to the YouTube page, I Am Me Institute, you'll find that there also are snippets and teachings from Alabama as well as Georgia. So if you're out there and you don't do anything, you look up sometimes on Tuesday or Wednesday. The Alabama teachers are out there. You can go out there and get the word that Apostle Farmer has put out there, the word that I have had a chance to teach and be able to get that to move forward. I'm glad you made it here. I pray that God is moving mightily in your life. We're going to go into things now. In this season, we're going and preparing for those of you who understand the Jewish custom spiritual New Year. I just want you to remind us about it last week to be able to put 9/9 through 9/11. And this is the only thing I want you to get. You know, a lot of times when you get stuff about religion, you can end up finding yourself in a place where you try to go out and research and do all that whole stuff. All I want you to get in your mind is my New Year started this weekend. I'm starting over in my spirit, so there's some new things I'm going to be doing. I'm not waiting till January the 1st. In my mind, those things I've been thinking about, those things that have been vexing you. I'm going to ask some of you this way. Have you been getting tired of the old, feeling like you're pressing into a new place for some of you? Like, you can feel a newness, but then it feel like you got the old that you're dealing with at the same time. And then you get sick of the old, like stuff keep coming up. You're in the right place. And anytime you're in a transitional place, your old will war with your new. And it's a place that whatever you got to let it go. But you know that's step 8 of consecration. And part of the problem is we speak new, but we live old. Ain't nothing, we ain't willing to give up nothing. We ain't willing to let them go for real. We ain't changing our mindsets, our attitudes, or nothing. We want to just keep being the way we are, but expecting God to do something new. So I want to be clear with you tonight that you're not going to get to the place of change without doing something different. Your friends will change, your mindset will change, your attitude will change, your spirit will change, your thought process. It's going to be some change to get there. So what I'm saying is, if you're feeling that shift, you need to throw the gauntlet down. You need to throw the gavel down. You need to say, I'm ready, and not for nobody else. Because what we typically do is we'll go tell other people. We'll say, this is what I'm gonna do. We'll say, I'm walking in my new. I'm in my new season. Y'all ain't getting me. You just talking trash because they still give you. You talking trash because ain't nothing changed. Your attitude ain't changed in you. So you're declaring a place, but you're not doing anything differently. And it's easy for them to get you to go back and start doing what you used to do. So you'll go back, you'll act the way you used to act, you'll talk the way you used to talk, you'll move the way you used to move, but you're talking like you're moving forward. So you sound good. Oh, I'm moving forward. But you know you ain't moving forward because everything about the way you flow and the way you go is the past. Okay? So one of the things that you want to think about in this season as you begin to petition God for your new and you begin to get these functions, the new place is a spiritual place. Okay? So just hear me by way of the spirit. And I'm going to take you back and I'm going to talk just about Deuteronomy 1. That's all I'm talking about. And I'm going to use some personal examples. So I'm taking out consecration. I'm going to make it plain. But what I'm saying is, I'm starting in this place of saying the declaration over this ministry, over God's chosen ones, over us as a people is 2019. Okay? You already are declaring your 2019. Now, I know symbolically, now as prophetic people, you should be positioning yourself now to say my 2019 is now. I know you're not going to start writing 2019 until January the 1st. Some of you might slip up and start writing it because you're going to really get in your 2019. You're going to be walking in the new season. You ain't going to be spending about no Christmas. You ain't going to be spending about Thanksgiving. Now, you might cook the whole dinner, but you ain't spending about it. You might do the whole Christmas, about the Christmas stuff, But you might slip up and buy your whole Christmas in November. I mean, you might be in the 1st of November catching sales before Christmas. Before Thanksgiving. You might not even be at Black Friday. You might be done before Black Friday get here. Because you so far moving ahead and thinking ahead. Yeah, I'm not telling you you're not going to obey the customs of the land, because we know we got Thanksgiving coming up. We got another 11/11 as a holiday coming up. Veterans Day, whatever that day is coming up. That's the day I always remember. I went to prison on 11/11, okay? So we know we got some holidays coming up, what I'm saying. Those are the holidays of the land. But in the spirit, you got to start thinking 2019, and you got to start thinking all things epic. Everything God can do some major stuff in my life. And I'm going to participate with it, okay? I'm going to participate with what God is doing. I'm not going to keep walking in the flow of man, the flow of people. I'm going to listen to what God is saying, and my 2019 is going to be epic. Now, this year was a year that I had to put some stuff off, but my 2019, mine, is going to be epic. It's going to be big. So a lot of this little stuff that's coming up, I'm not going to let this move me. See, it was the Apostle Paul who had went through a lot of stuff in the Bible, shipwrecks, this and that, and talked about it, all kind of stuff. He had been among the elected people, and then he went over here and was at the bottom. But he learned that anything he said, and none of these things moved him, moved me. That was his thing. And I've been saying that. I started declaring that 2 weeks ago, and none of these things moved me. That's what I started saying. And when I tell you things started happening, and it wasn't until the day till one thing moved me. But these last 2 weeks, I've been hearing stuff. People can call me, and they can say this. Anna can attest to it. She'll call me, and she'll say, guess what, such and such. I'll be like, oh, okay, go do this. I was doing like she used to do. If I told her I couldn't write, she'll say, Jay, write Jesus. I would call her and say this problem. She would come up with another. But the anointing has shifted. So now she called me, somebody said, I ain't studying that. We ain't worried about this. We're going to go down here. I'm going to business prayer. I said, no, you ain't. You're going over here because we're supposed to be over here. This right here. And I've been in that realm where it don't even matter what it was in the past. I'm like, ain't that something? We going through. Now I be like, we ain't going through nothing because 2019 is all things epic. We ain't going through nothing. They going through. Hello? They got a ticket. They got to do this. I'm like, that's them. You ain't going through nothing. That's what happened. And even the light affliction you're going through, it's a light affliction. They keep going. And the good thing about it is I sent an email out, and I put an email out called Demanding People. And you better have some people who demand your anointing and say, bump that flesh. Come on, let's go. They put a demand on the greatness in you to say, we ain't coming down low. We ain't complaining. Now, we can do that on Saturday, but by the time we get to the Sabbath, we're going to be resting and eat some whatever. Hello? So all we got to do is get to Friday night. Somebody say, get to Friday night. Get to Friday night, get to that Sabbath, and whatever that happened during the week, it don't matter, because when they close the business on Friday, we go into a place where we're going to get where God will have us to be, and we're going to enter into rest. Even if you got to work this weekend, you resting. You're going to be resting and working at the same time. That's the place that you're going to be in. Even if you're working, you're going to be in a proverbial place of rest that you ain't going to let confusion out of stuff in because your work week is over. So what I'm saying is, when I'm talking about 2019, that's the only place I'm going to talk about. And, I'm going into the new year. I'm going into it. And the Jewish New Year starts 9/9 through 9/11. We already made it through 9/1. We had an awesome meeting on Saturday. When I tell you, that was an awesome meeting. And if your spirit didn't get lifted, then you dead. If you mess around and you didn't partake of the energy there and begin to say, Lord, consider me, then you off. If you didn't get stirred in some way, encouraged in some way, because it was unscripted, it was unedited, it just happened. If the food was excellent, I ate my food when I got home. It was an excellent meeting in a different location, and somebody should have been shifting and shooting. That's all I'm saying. We made it past that. So entering into 9/9 through 9/11 during this season, y'all know 9/11 people always talk about what happened to America. It's going to be epic for you because you ain't think about what happened back then. That's old. You want some stuff to blow up in your life in a good way. Hello? You want some stuff to come to an end in your life in a good way. So we're still back here in this place where I put spiritual New Year. If you want to go out and study Jewish New Year, go do a little study. Google it right quick. Just Google a little bit. Don't get so deep that you start trying to do all the stuff, do what they do. Just declare, I'm going to walk in my new. This is my new year. Hello? And some Jews, they went through the Holocaust and went through some stuff, but they some wealthy people. You go to a Jewish community. They got some money. Hello? So don't think that they all just talking about the Holocaust. They remember the Holocaust, but while they Holocausting, they going to build museums and stuff. Where that money coming from? Go to major medical centers when they donate money for advancement of medicine. You'll see they have a Jewish percent a lot of times. The Jews are putting out that money and doing it. Go check. Hello? So you do think just like we just talking about slavery, we should have some money by now and not waiting on no 40 acres and a mule. Amen. Hello? Figure out how to get it because it said the Bible said he would give us the power to get well. Do you hear what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to get y'all people later. But look here. Commanded blessings is what we're talking about. And last week I gave y'all Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. I gave you Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And a lot of times when we come in and we're talking about the scriptures, and I'm giving you the scriptures, it's a couple of scriptures. Let me tell you something. You can't expect God to do something for you if you ain't doing nothing. You ain't going to get it sitting in your bed. You ain't going to get it just sitting on your sofa. If it's one scripture that's given to you, you got to try to read it so you can at least pray up to God and say, you know what, God, consider me in there. Because God is going to require you to do something to get whatever he has for you. You're going to have to do something, okay? I'm acquainted with depression. I'm acquainted with suicide. I'm acquainted with murder. I'm acquainted with a whole lot of stuff. I'm acquainted with some things. Y'all might want to get this tonight. We'll find out. I'm going to let you, we're going to flow. Yeah, I'm just saying, we're going to flow. Because see, somebody's going to need this tonight. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be good class where at the end of the day, what you got going on in your life. Yeah. This word, if you come into that board, see, I ain't had to write nothing new this week. I'm talking about the whole to tell you how it worked in my life and how it's working. I ran out of gas riding down the road today. I'm going to go back to this. Like my mama said, oh, Lord, it wasn't no big deal because guess what? As soon as I ran out of gas, I go up, put in my spirit. I was thinking about calling AAA, roadside assistance. I called my uncle. He came right down there with 5 gallons of gas real quick, put it in there, tried to even bless him, and we went on. Now, see, that ain't the story, okay? That ain't the story. You get lost in your natural, you will miss the spirit. This is the story. Annie called me. I saw the gas light on, Jackie, okay? But I was going to go. I got on the phone with Annie. We started talking about the daycare and all her problems. I know yesterday it was a problem, okay? That was a real problem she had yesterday. But when I started talking about that schedule and getting in the flow, I started telling her, we ain't say this, do this, put this in place, put this in place. She said, oh, I do that. I said, no, you got to go. Be willing to put this in place because you got to release some stuff to go. I went in a ram. But when I went in the ram, I forgot, about my gas. As soon as I hung up the phone with her, that's when I ran out of gas. Soon as I hung up. But the problem was what she was talking about moved me. It ain't about the gas. God will use your natural to get you to your supernatural. And you will be so busy trying to be concerned about the natural, you will forget what God can say to you and what he's saying to you. I got in the natural with her. I'm trying to wrestle with her spirit on what we need to do. Instead of me just saying, this is what we're going to do. Because we got stuff to do. And when we got to go take care of business, we're going to put whoever on the schedule. We say, I'm just going to do it and be done with it. Oh, but I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. We were going to save $5 when we're trying to go get $5,000. Listen to me. We believe in God for the big, but we holding on to the old when we just got to put what we got to put in place so we can zoom on down the road. So the lesson was for me, I was on the phone with my aunt being respectful. Hello? But the conversation moved me from gas. It wasn't that she did it. I went into a place too. And it took my mind off focus with what I was supposed to be doing. Paul said it, and none of these things moved me. You got to get to the place that no call can move you. What is God saying? Speak the word, do the word, move forward. Okay? Nobody ain't going to be playing no put it part with you. It was Moses here, y'all. Listen here. And I gave you that to say, I'm acquainted with problems. I'm acquainted with things that can throw me off track. I'm acquainted with situations. But it comes to the place where you got to get to the point that you don't let stuff move you away from God. Amen. It comes to a point that you got to make a decision. Yes. Hello? It comes to a point where you got to make a decision. It's going to have to be a D-Day in your life. This is the day that I'm making a decision. I ain't got but an hour with you, but I'm going to give you more than an hour. That's why I just wait for the distractions to stop. Because 1 hour can save your life. 45 minutes can bring you back into focus. Go ask your car what an oil change will do in 30 minutes. it can save your engine from blowing out. 30 minutes with a mechanic can save your car life. Hello? 30 minutes with a mechanic that'll come in and adjust that thing to save the life. Hello? So when you come in for adjustment. Come in to hear, to do. Hello? I like what God is doing in my life. Yeah. There's going to be some people coming to me because I got a skill and I got prosperity on me. I know what it feels like when nobody didn't want to connect with me with poverty. Who want to connect with poverty? Who want to connect with a broke down person? Who want to connect with somebody who's saying that God is real, but they got all this depression over them? I understand that, but I understand being acquainted with something else. So today, I'm telling you, I'm coming back to this place here. And I'm coming back to this place in the spirit of even running out of gas. But when I ran out of gas, guess what I did? Most people who might read the emails will know. I wrote an email sitting on the side of the road. Stop y'all with that noise. Before I whoop y'all. Hello? I'm having class. You on my bus. Thank you. And none of these things move me, but you do have to be able to speak to what you got to speak to and be fine with it. It ain't no big deal. You know what the devil got for you? Distractions. Yeah. The one thing he do to get you off track is to distract you and to get you off focus. Hello? Distractions are of the devil. And you got to learn how to be so focused to recognize it. Because a distraction can come in the disguise of family and friends. But it's a distraction. Was that your business to be focusing on? A lot of times, no. Because you will mind other people's business and then can't run yours. The reason why I lost my business is because I was running other people's business. Then when it was time for me to run my business, I ain't have enough to keep my business open. Hello? Because you're worried about other people calling you because they say how good you are. You good, you solve problems, you got this, you got that. No, you better invest in yourself in this season and mind your own business. Mind your own business. That's why I shut my phone off. I don't talk to people. If you're going to tell me something, tell the truth and get it over with. Call me for what you want, but don't be trying to prime me up. Don't be trying to have all this foreplay so you can stick the broom up my butt. I ain't got time for it. Tell the truth and get it over with. Yes. Get to the point, but I ain't got time. I'm working, I ain't got time. Get to the point. Because you got to be focused in this season. I don't care if you're just watching the news. You need to be focused while you're watching the news. I don't care if you're just sitting in your bed resting. You need to focus on resting because in a little while, you ain't going to have time to rest. Whatever it is you're doing, you need to be focused in. You don't need no distraction. I want you to hear me on a high level if they can, because this is graduating from college. This ain't about getting no money. This ain't about your time at Little Plaza. They're going to come to an end. The money going to come. School going to come. But what is the 4 years from now going to look like? See, you got to get to the point that if I don't declare this 2019, then you should be thinking about 2020. Hello? Yeah, your 2018 might be messed up. It's a wash. This ain't the year you plan to live. If you go back to 2017, you did not plan for 2018 to go like this. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. You did not plan. When December hit, this is not what you think. Hallelujah. So if 2019 has been declared a year where all things are epic and we're entering into that season now, you ought to be thinking about 2020. Now, maybe you can't get that now because you barely can take on the word epic, but what I'm trying to tell you where prophetic people will go, I'm saying play it out. Because if you don't get to 2019, you're going to die here. Because you got enough problems to make you quit. You see enough other people. And let me tell you something. With what God is about to do in your life out of obedience, there's some people who can't be partakers of it. Because in your mind, you know what God told me? God said, I'm going to bless you. But you were going to take my blessings and give them to unbelievers. Yeah. Your blessing ain't going to make them believe. If they don't believe him now, faith is. the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. By faith, the elders obtained a good report. Faith without works is dead. So how you gonna be blessed of God and go shower unbelievers with blessings? I don't care if they're your children. They still don't believe God. So you're gonna give it to them, and what they gonna do? Mess it up. How many people have messed up an inheritance? So I mean, I would rather be dead and see them mess it up than to be alive. You're going to bless somebody and you're going to convince them, and they still not going to believe. That's what God told me. So you got to go look now. How much of your money going to unbelievers? They don't really believe you. And let me tell you something. If they believe in you, you they idol. You they Buddha. You they genie in a bottle. And until you get out the way, God can't do nothing with them. But guess who God gonna deal with? You taking hits now, not because of them, but because you standing in the way. Yeah. So the first thing God got to move is you. In order that God got to get to them, he got to get to the idol. That's why you will be struggling. God, what about my child? What about this? I understood this from my house. When I started getting out the way, I'm saying, I ain't worried about them. I ain't about them. I ain't doing it. Yeah. I do what I'm required, what I need to do, like put clothes on your back or whatever. But the other stuff, I don't put my spirit in. I don't even get in their business. I don't want your business. I'm your father, not your friend. I don't want to be your friend. Because what you do is, you can go do whatever you want to do with your faith. But then when you hit a roadblock, you come back to me. So I got to fix all your problems. And I go get to give to you, and you don't believe. I go get and pay my tithes, but you don't pay none. Yeah. You get $200 from me, you don't give God none of it. None of it. None of it. So you ain't even doing what I'm doing, but you want what I do. Oh, y'all don't want to move on the truth. I don't know why y'all holding y'all chips. Y'all scared. Y'all get messed up. You supposed to move at the truth. You're supposed to get the prayer. Just move and put a chip down. See, you got to be ready for the blessing. You ain't ready for your year to be in. Some of y'all need to get some more. Put one up and get you some more. I'm telling you what happened. See, if you're going to be prepared for your year to be better, then you got to do better. You think your year going to be better when they do better. God will be blessing you, and you mad because God ain't blessing them. They ain't serving God. They don't deserve it. I'm telling you what got to happen. You got to get ready for commanded blessings. And then on top of this, when God do bless you, you can't even praise God that he done bless you because you looking at their unblessed self. And you mad at God because he won't bless them, but they ain't serving him. You are. Who I'm teaching, talking to tonight? Who I'm talking to? They going through, they ain't serving him. They serving other gods. But he blessing you, and you giving your blessings over them, and they ain't gonna serve the true God. God is saying they ain't the problem, you are the problem. Stop. Learn how to say no. You can't even stand up to them. You can't even tell them the truth. Why you even praising God, you doing stuff in God, but then you don't even have audacity to tell them no, because guess what? They have become your God. Yeah. You done invested in your God. You got so much invested in them. Yeah. You done invested probably $1 million in them. So you're going to get them 5 more thousand. You're going to get them 6 more thousand. You're going to get them 7 more thousand. They come in with a problem. They can whine and get it out of you. Yeah, you give to God. Yeah, you sow to God. You probably got to give him more. Why? So you don't have it to give to him. Go to God. They ask you for $500. Just go sow it online. I ain't got it. Then you ain't got it for real. You think you done gave God enough. Look at how he done gave you. But the problem is the drought don't come because of God don't want to bless you. The drought comes because he know you're going to bless people who ain't blessing him. Hello? You got to be ready for commanded blessings. Hello? Want to?
Yeah.
You got to be ready for commanded blessings. Because in your mind, you say, okay, God, I ain't going to bless nobody who you said, but he know in your spirit, you're going to break them off more than they supposed to get. He might not want them to have but $20, but you give them $2,000. You make their life easy. You make it comfortable. See, they so comfortable, they ain't got to serve God. See, you were uncomfortable, so you had to pray. You were uncomfortable, so you had to give. You had to sow your seed. But the reason why they don't have to serve God, because they know you, they God. And they'll even come to you and make it. They can make you give it to them. They know what to say. They know how to move. They know how to whine. They know how to talk. Then if you don't give it to them, they know how to make you feel like men. They'll even rail up at you and then make you mad. They know how to manipulate you because they done become a little G in your life. Hello? See, you got to be prepared that when you move in the will of God, you got to be prepared to not only walk under commanded blessings, but you got to contain the blessing. Hello? Yeah. Do you hear me? Yeah. You got to have the capacity to contain what God gonna do in your life. If you're gonna be epic, how it's gonna be epic if you're gonna give it over to somebody else? You can't even contain it. As soon as you get $5,000, you thinking about all the unbelievers you're gonna bless. When I hit the lottery, these are all the people I'm giving it to. And God said, all the people you're gonna give it to, ain't none of them serving me now. And when you give it to them, ain't none of them gonna serve me then. If I did this, go to your if what gonna happen if this happened to you. Half of the people on the list ain't on God's list. You ain't ready. Because you can't contain it. So when he bless you, you got to go bless all these people that ain't studying about him. They ain't even heard you. They don't listen to you. They ain't studying you till you give them what they want.
What they want.
Don't give them what they want to see how they beat your ass. See how they make you feel like, you owe them. See how they look at you and tell you what they've been through. See how they walk down the road. See, the believers going to have to get ready to contain the blessing. You're going to be the queen, but you're going to give it to the paupers. Yeah. Where you going to be, Because guess what? Some of them going to need to get the blessing when you dead.
All right, then.
Why? Because I'm not going to watch you screw up what I got. Yeah. You're going to have to kill me to give it. Hello? That's how you're going to have that anointing. I ain't going to leave. I'm going to bless you while I'm on earth. I'm going to give everything I got while I'm on earth. No. I'm going to give these what I got because they serve. But you're going to get it when I'm dead. Because I'm not going to watch you screw over what God gave me. And I hope you make it to the will. Because I might change it the day before I die. Because I ain't going to even watch it from heaven. Hallelujah. See, we don't want to get strong enough to command the blessing. Hello? We don't want to get strong enough to contain it. Can he trust you with what he's giving you? Can he trust you? Can he trust you? Can he trust you? Well, it's all right, that's my child. So, it's all right, that's my wife. So, and I'm not saying what we said here and then get out there and get weak. You get home and get weak. Well, I'm going to go on and get, because you do like go through some stuff. I don't give a shit. So, do you hear me? I don't care. Woman God, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay. You just having a faith in me. Oh, yes. The Lord wants y'all to hear that. Yeah, for anybody y'all moving chips, you better hold on to it. I like when you move at the truth. Yeah. Why? Because you got to connect with your truth and know that's me. And I need to make some changes. Michael Jackson said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I am asking him to change his ways. If you ain't think you ain't got no ways to change it, everybody else got to change. You can miss it. God's still working. All of us are works in progress, and all of us are on our way to heaven. You ain't there yet. So that means we all got a work to do. Hello? Yes, that's right. I don't care what title, I don't care what position, I don't care how old we are. And it ain't no big deal. We work on what we work on and move forward. But you got to get stronger to hold what God's about to do in your life. Amen. You want God to restore your credit, but you're going to go co-sign for somebody you know ain't never paid for them. You want God to restore your credit, but you're going to go put all the stuff in your name. They'll let you put it in there because you got good credit. They ain't got to worry about paying. So get what you worried about in your spirit. Always you got to factor that in because you don't know what they're going to do what they say they're going to do. And you know they ain't going to do it. They glad as long as it's in your name because see, they'll live under your name. And you have to carry all them burdens. You can't even go on vacation and be happy because you wonder they doing something. Y'all better get these people out your spirit. I don't care who it is. Get them out your spirit. Get all these people out of your spirit. Some of y'all gonna have to clean up till we get the some of y'all gonna have to clean up till we get to April, till we get the Easter. Y'all better save up and get the income tax check with your teeth. Because they ain't gonna be able to say, I can't go on the trip, because we're gonna be going to South Carolina. All y'all gonna need to go jump in the ocean and be baptized. No, I was baptized when I was 10, it didn't work. You need to come on, get it. I was baptized when I was 50. Come on, do it again. They go run in the ocean. You put on you some white and they go run in there. Run in there. Say, cleanse me, oh Lord. Some of you need to go be like Naaman. But Naaman dipped 7 times. You just on one and you 7. That means you got to go every year from next 7 years. So at least you turn to the wall and say, God, at least give me 7 years. Because I still got to keep this. Get these people out of your spirit. And the reason why, let me tell you something. Love don't mean they got to live in you. Yes. Love don't make you remember everything from you. You got too many people living in your house. Too many people living in your spirit. You got to evict some people. Yeah. No, let me tell you something. If somebody know you're going to think for them, they'll never have to think for themselves. I promise you they're going to get smarter when you let them start thinking for themselves. And the problem ain't them, the problem you, because you think you got to be smart. No, be dumb now. I mean, if they ain't going to die, let them walk down the street with my children. Let them make some mistakes. Let them fail. Let me tell you something. I'd rather let them fail and pick them up because they tried than to prevent them and stop them from being old enough, because without you, they ain't going to make it. You better raise them up so they can survive. You're saying your child got a brilliant mind, but you say, oh, they are forgetful. Oh, no, you're not forgetful. You got a strong mind. I remember when you was in school, it took you a while, but you learned them timetables. And you knew them timetables. You're going to learn life tables. Yeah. You're going to learn it. I know you're smart enough to do some stuff. I'm not going to put a deaf and dumb spirit over my children. I'm not going to put a deaf and dumb spirit over covenant keepers. Oh, I forgot. Only time you remember to call me is when you're here, because you want to be convenient. You scared to call. We ain't doing this today. Call me during the week or call me this time we can talk. Why? Because we done learn how to take so much, we done forgot how to talk. We done learn how to wait. I'm waiting on the Lord. You waiting on somebody. Lord, let him remember me. No, Lord saying, open up your mouth. Number 4, step 4, and speak. And begin to command the blessing and walk up, and then you're going to walk in order. You follow me? We done become dumb in the spirit. And then we walk with dumb people. If you're the smartest one in your group, it's a problem. Hello? It's a problem. I like to be around people who know more than me. I be listening. I be learning. I sat with a man of God today, and I listened to him, and he listened to me. Why? Because he taught me some things by the spirit when I sat there. I want to hear people. I want people who can give me some strategies. Tell me which way to go, what to do. Hello? I want to be able to make it in this world. I don't want to be sitting around here in a corner and can't survive. I want to be connected with survivors who can give me some strategy. Go down there and tell them this right here and turn over there and do this, go over here and do that. Then I want to meet this. Oh, man, that one no big deal. Go over here and do this. Pick up the phone and call these people at this point. Turn over here and do this. Give me an example. My wife, credit is good. So we're applying for some things to get some things in home. She went and applied for a Sam's card. She didn't get denied. Hello? Listen to me, because this for you. This ain't about her. That's right. Oh, I love your wife. What she made a mistake. Oh, you better learn from her mistakes. Right. Her mistakes can save you a whole lot of money when you get to the place of going to fund them. Yes. If you are willing and obedient. Hello? Right. It was one card she applied for. They called on the desk to verify. But when she got out, Derek said, tell Stephanie to call on people. No call. The next day, Derek said, Stephanie called on people. I said, Derek said, call on people, baby. Anyway, 2 weeks later, we get the denial letter, and the denial letter was because they couldn't verify. who she was.
Oh,
It wasn't, listen to me, hold on, Mom. It ain't no big deal.
okay.
You got to listen here because you'll let your emotions go into something that is spiritual. Listen to the lesson. It's right there on the board in step 1. I ain't talking about my wife. If she's listening in, it's a lesson we learned. Derek said, call them people. You hear me? 2 days later, Derek said, call them people. Derek, I know why you keep telling me to tell her to call them people. Did she call them people? He'll come back like I do sometimes with some things. Did she call them people? Did she do something? Did she do this? We could be talking about anything else, and out of the blue, he'll say, respect to call them people. So I went to the mailbox. I said, I ain't asked about that no more. I went to the mailbox, and when I opened, I ain't opened most of the mail, but I opened them that day. When I saw that from Sam's, which was supposed to be the first one we were supposed to get, because this was before any inquiries, this was before anything. The other people were sending back rejections saying, oh, you got too many inquiries, or your debt income. This was one of the first ones. Hello? They could not verify her identity. Now, she went to the counter and called in, and at the counter, they called in and talked to her. But Derek said, San Antonio, listen to me, call them people. So we get a letter that says, we could not verify your identity. Most of the time when you call in, if they have questions that it was you, because you got a lot of identity theft out there. Hello? If they have a question that it was you, they can send a text to your phone or ask you to upload something right there while you're on the phone. And once they verify your identity, they can. So sometimes you get rejected, not because you don't qualify. Deuteronomy 1:28 and 1. And 28:1. Listen here. We talked about this last week, and I'm going to keep teaching y'all the same thing till you get it. And it shall come to pass. Listen to me. We focus on that, Deuteronomy 28:1. You ought to be expecting some things that God showed you to start coming to pass. Okay? That's one thing I'm going to say. Y'all got T-book tonight. Mm-hmm. It came to pass. Mm-hmm. Hello? You might not know what went through in the middle. She wrote it quick, she did this, but guess what? She started doing her own thing in some ways, and she had to get it unlocked from heaven. It wouldn't come to pass until she get in alignment. I didn't tell her that when I saw her skewing to look. Let me tell you something, a good teacher let you go a little bit to the left and to the right. They just call learning how to swing. You know what I'm saying? People don't keep a religion, try to keep you all, you know. But guess what? The Spirit will give you room to explore. The Lord is my shepherd. Thy rod and thy staff. Why? A good shepherd let you go out a little bit and come back in and tap. On your way back in, when you come back in and say, what about this? Text me. What about the book? What about Chris? What about, you got to come closer. Because some stuff you don't catch out there. You catch it when you're close. Remember Jesus with the disciples? He went out and he taught in the boats, but then get what? They came close and went on together. And he told them some things that made it plain. Hello? You can't learn everything on Facebook. I got a Facebook ministry. You can't learn everything on Facebook. Ooh, I saw that live, but I ain't tell everything on live. Then sometimes I'm speaking in parables. But you got to come closer for me to make it plain. What happened with this? That's what happened. That's what they did. That's what they did. That's how they did. Hello? But right here, it came to pass. Let me give y'all a part B so y'all don't be out there worrying about what Stephanie, that credit card we got rejected on. It was one we called on with Wells Fargo. We called them. She checked in and she just texted me back that they were approved. She called one day and she had to do that verification. Then the next moment, guess what happened? Hello? We called yesterday and they said they had Grace spelled G-R-E-A-Y. They couldn't approve it because it was discrepancy when they looked in there. What is G-R-E-A-Y? We live in Gray, Georgia, G-R-A-Y. So I had somebody call in yesterday while she was at work. They got it straight in the system. When she called back tonight, guess what? You got to follow through. Everything ain't gonna come. When they said 7 to 10 business days, you got to be persistent. And I'm just gonna wait. Sometimes you got to work while you wait. Hello? And you know there's some people out there that's telling you what you need to do, and you need to be able to be obedient. Hello? So I'm going with, and it shall come to pass. Because let me tell you something. Anytime somebody feel like they talking about somebody in class that negative, y'all gonna go in and want to cover them. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's all right. Oh, forget the lesson. The lesson is in the lesson, not the loss. Yeah. The money is in the law. Why? Because if you get to the point I'm telling you what to do, get what you're gonna do. Follow the strategy. And you ain't got, let me tell y'all something. Sometimes y'all think, well, I didn't do it because I didn't understand. Sometimes understanding come after you do. You don't have to have understanding. Here you're going to have obedience. Look right here what it said. It said, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently, like be on point with unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Listen now, you got to be able to hear the voice. This is moving from whether you're anointed. This step 3, you cleaning out your ears so you can hear. And when you hear, you're supposed to be able to heed, and you got to be diligent with your hearing so you can understand when you know it's God. It's a strategy. And everything the voice tell you to do, you ain't gonna want to do. Nobody didn't tell you you're gonna like it. But you got to come to the point where you understand the voice of the Lord thy God, and it says here, to observe and to do. You got to do it. Do you know it might be painful for you to give up somebody now? But he'll say, give them up now because you only got half of them. But 2 years from now, you're going to get all of them because they're going to be serving me. You don't know what you'll have to sacrifice. You got to be willing to sacrifice it for real. Abraham had to be willing to sacrifice Isaac. He had to be willing. Stop saying, oh, he put a ram in the bush. No, you ain't even went to the altar. Put them on the altar and let God tell you to take them on. But he said to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command. Listen to me. God was speaking through Moses. And it shall come to pass that the listen to the voice of God, he said, which I command. You better know the people who connected to you that's hearing by the Spirit. And when they say don't do that, you got to be able to hear the voice of God through people. Hello? You got to be able to hear the voice of God through people. God talked to me, Miriam and Aaron said that over in Numbers 12. But he said, with Moses, I speak to him mouth to mouth. You got to understand, yeah, God talk to you, but you talk to you too. Did you hear that? God speak to you, but you talk to you too. And you sometimes cancel out what God told you to do on your own. So God will put somebody in the earth realm to use as an ambassador, but you got to be willing to submit. When they say, oh, no, go down there, get what you got to say. Okay. You knew it wasn't them. You could hear God because you know he already about told you that, but you were waving. Is that me? Is that God? These my children, but these my family. This my husband. This my wife. This my cousin. This my coworker. This my this. I'm tired. God tell you to get up and go down the street. I'm tired. Yesterday, God told me to come get some chicken wings. And I came down here just to get Anna some chicken wings. I knew she had a rough day. I got some donuts. I knew it was a rough day. And I wasn't even coming down with her. I was just like, we got this. It's good. It's this. It's that. I just brought chicken wings. I came all the way from Macon when I got that down there with them chicken wings and dropped them off, and she went on home. It just was a prophetic act. Keep going. This ain't that. This ain't that. Stop focus on what he's saying. And I'm saying I did that in a place because I had to observe and do because it was the voice of God. It wasn't the voice of Tom. I was at home. It plenty of wings play. Even when I passed AJ's wings, I didn't have to come all the way to Mississippi to get no AJ wings. I mean, they good, but hey. I mean, not 30 minutes, an hour good, 30 minutes down, 30 minutes back up. He said, get Tim a 20-piece soup. Tim had already ate. I brought it on in. I ain't calling to see Tim. If you eat, get what if I called Tim and I didn't get the wings, I would say, oh, Tim, oh, you already got something for Pound Express. That one the Lord. No, it was the Lord. I'm going to drop this. I don't know what kind of day you have, but he told me, drop them off, and keep moving. Because I had to hear the voice. Now, you can hear the voice even through your going, but you also got to get to the point that this was Moses saying, which I command thee this day. You better know when God is speaking through people and get ready to hearken and heed and do what they tell you to do. So we got this spirit of the independent contractor. Don't nobody tell me what to do. You jacked up. If you ain't willing to submit to nothing and nobody by the Spirit, he didn't say what I command thee to do without putting diligence unto the voice of the what? Lord thy God. He was an ambassador saying, I'm telling you what God is telling me to tell you. He wasn't telling you to do something just so you can just, do what they wanted you to do. So you got to get to the point where you begin to hear and heed what God is saying through his people that he put on your path. Because if God want to get to you, he going to sometimes use people because you heard him, but you ain't did what you heard him. He done told you to let people go, but you're still holding on to them. You already know it. How you know it? In your spirit. They weighing on you. They tearing you down. You weary. You feeling this because you ain't let them go. He said his burdens are easy and his yokes are light. Why you so burdened down? Because you ain't letting them go. Hello? Let me tell you something. You can meet your budget. You just can't meet theirs.
Go now.
You can afford everything that you need. You can afford. Your problem is you burden down because you can't afford them. They too expensive. They cost too much. The boyfriend, he'll cost too much. The girlfriend, she'll cost too much. The extra woman, she'll cost too much. You can meet your budget. But all them extras and additives, you can't afford it. You trying to add up their house and you trying to have enough back for when you trying to store up enough for when they mess up. Hello? You trying to store up enough for when they mess up. And they got here it is. The reason why they can mess up because they know what you got. Change the laws. Change the laws. Too much access. Too much access. Too much access shifting. Move it. Move it. Move it. You hear, man? You got to move it. They can mess up what you got. Let's say you get your credit restored and you go bust you a hustle. You gonna tell them what you got. Guess what they can do? Mess up. Because they know they got access. Ooh, God blessed me with $1,000. You told the wrong people.
Yeah.
So they went and not paid their light bill on purpose and went to Locos Ricos and ate down at the restaurant. Spent some extra gas. They just went on sightseeing tour. I mean, they just went all visiting stuff because they knew. See, they know you got $1,000 and they know you good with your money because you gonna hope you gonna put back. You done taught them how you put back. Hello? You done taught them how you put back. But they ain't got to put back. Because you put back. I know she got something put back. I don't care what it is, she got something put back. So they can go not pay their bills. Ooh, I done messed. I don't know what happened. I'm 2 months behind. You know what happened. When y'all went all around taking pictures of selfies out on Facebook. Facebook blessed me. The reason why I like Facebook now, I'm running out of time. Oh, they didn't talk any no more. What time is it?
7:47.
7:47. I'm just getting my 8 o'clock so I can go. The reason why I like Facebook now, because I see people, when I walk up them, they depressed, oh, I'm just going through, my back is hurt, and I'm waiting on my disability. I done seen you at 5 damn parties, and all at the beach. You are not going through what you say you're going through. You on vacation every week. I can't go on vacation because I'm trying to like hold some back worried about you. You ain't going through. You taking pictures in the nail shop, Clint. You always doing everything. Then I get mad that you doing stuff because somebody told me you was on Facebook doing stuff, but I still give you my money. Now that's a fool. It might be you. You a fool. You was a fool. You a fool. You a fool. You is a fool. Now you are a fool. You is a fool.
That's it.
You a fool. You gonna be broke or you a fool. They wise. You think they the fool. They so foolish. They just keep messing up and messing up. I got to help them because they're fool. They wise. They already calculate. I'm finna go here and do this. And I know on the 15th, I'm gonna tell my mom I'm late and she ain't gonna let me go 30 days late so I know I can get the money. Ooh, mama, I don't need much. Daddy, I don't really need that much because I don't really need much. They start something, they lubing you up. Well, it ain't that bad. I don't really need that much for me. I just want to hear a word. I don't need for 10,000. And then when they say I don't need much, they do what I'm saying. I got people who use me. I don't need them but a little gas money. They know I ain't finna get them 20. A whole tank of gas is $50-some. I'll give you 100. I gave you $200. Well, thank you know you. Them. Look, here's where you going in the bed. Y'all done picked up that energy. Y'all, we can't be no food. That's why you can't get no blessing, because you're going to bless the food. And you're going to be the food, and you're going to be messed up, and your credit going to be bad. And then you're going to look up how they get a new car. You ain't never wonder how some people you done blessed, how they doing better than you. And they don't get no cheap hairstyle. They get $2.95. Their hair costs $2.95. They got the expensive weed, the $300 weed.
Yeah.
They ain't got no little weed. They do the best.
Expensive off your money.
That's right. That's right. They glad you serving the Lord. Look, they say they paying bills. Listen to me now. Y'all stay focused. Stay focused. They know you gonna serve God. So why they got to serve? You having to pray double time and they ain't praying no time. They do all kind of other programs because they know you gonna pray. You gonna cover them. You ain't even happy. You can't even go out and see the word. They in Costa Rica. They on a cruise. They everywhere. And you sit over there, you walk past the Kentucky Fried Chicken and stuff, you order the 3-piece, you order 2-piece. I don't need that, but don't order. Don't eat. I ain't eating that. I'm just gonna eat this sandwich. They pass through the drive-through every day. That's why I'm gonna get me something to eat. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. This series. The Bible says that the husband must be the first partaker. The problem with the blessing, you ain't gonna even receive it and bless yourself. So how God gonna bless you when you the one that's blessed? But when you get blessed, you ain't gonna even bless yourself. He gave a blessing to you. But before you even receive it, you think about everybody else you can help out. So you don't even go and run out there and get your feet done first. You get them money to get their feet done. And by the time they get their feet done and everybody else do it, guess what? It's $50 left. And you say, well, I ain't gonna save it. I ain't gonna go get my feet done. I'm just gonna save this for when they come back to get it. Oh! I got to save up because they gonna need something. They might go through something. I got to have something just in case they go through. And you ain't never considered yourself. You can't even bless yourself. When you bless yourself, you struggle. You can't even receive it. That's why when I got my new Jordans, I'm walking in them. I was in there and I thought about my son. Hello? And I had to bring myself away from this. Wait a minute. How he gonna walk in the blessing if I don't walk in the blessing? Give me my shoe. And I had to meet him. I ain't bought him none since then. Hello? I ain't buying none that day. Because why? I ain't withheld anything good from them. They got good shoes, good clothes. But the extra I was going to give them was the minimum that I needed. I could have gave them $149. That would have been extra blessing for him. But I ain't even blessed myself at a basic level. I'm scared to bless myself because if I bless them and get ahead, I can't even walk and eat. Y'all better let me teach y'all tonight. But anyway, back to this. To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. What I'm telling you is this. What I like about running out of gas today, I used that as a backdrop earlier, is that it put me back in position to do what he was commanding me to do this day. See, you don't do what God commanded you today, tomorrow. You do what you're supposed to do day to day. Because in every day, what he was saying, that I command thee this day, that there's something for you to do this day. That's like if you knew you were supposed to come to me, you came in this day, not next Thursday. Today. It says that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. When you do what God is telling you to do, he's going to position you above them. When you doing what they tell you to do and you ain't obeying God and you ain't doing what God is telling you to do, you become under them. So you become the slave and they become your God. And you waiting on the call from your God. Oh, I ain't heard from my God today. I wonder what my God doing. I wonder what this doing. And your God can be anything that is above your God. Hello? So what I'm telling you is I got commanded blessings up here. But I want to encourage you to obey the voice. Hello? And you got to get to the point that you hear the voice of God in your doing and in your going. That's in your consecration. You can wonder why he ain't talking about them steps. I ain't got to drill them in you. I drilled them in you at the beginning of the year. You can read those steps, but why read something you ain't going to do? Why talk about something you ain't going to do? Because it says here, and we got to get Deuteronomy 28:1 correct, because it says to observe and to do. And I underlined that last week. If you're not willing to do what God is telling you to do, you just filling yourself up with knowledge so you can become religious. You can tell about a whole lot of stuff that ain't working. That's called hocus pocus. It's sad when the witch work is doing better than you. Because they believe in what they do and they observe and do what they do. They do what they do, you better do what you do. And it shall come to pass. Some stuff ought to come to pass in your life. You ought to have some things that you want to come to pass. The only way they're going to come to pass is for you to observe and do. Do what God's telling you to do. Be strong enough to be obedient. Be strong to walk in the will. Be strong to walk in the way. That's in Jesus' name, Father, by name. T's book came out tonight. We bless God that the book came out. I have some copies on hand. That's what cover keep for receive a copy. She has her copies out there, and she told her story. Coming up next month, hope she'll be able to come up and say something concerning her story. She was at the last month meeting. She came up in the end with her testimony, and she said, "Well, y'all done got me ready for my book. I'm ready." That caterpillar, they coming out of nowhere. Yep. But look, ain't no problem, because we cleaning up. Yeah. The building about to get painted. This about to get happened. We ordered a new table house. Ordered this. Let me tell you something. This stuff will come to let you know to keep cleaning up and keep moving. Hello? Yeah. It ain't no big deal. Think it not strange. Hallelujah. Think it not strange. It ain't no big deal. I'm ordering new balance. Ordering this. We cleaning up. We moving forward. One Saturday, an awesome glimpse of the future. I mean, being in that room. Just being in the presence, that was a good partaking of the future. Yeah. God will give you a glimpse of something. Hello? It said, "All things are passed away. Behold, all things are becoming." Here's some scriptures that need to come to life in your life. Yeah. And you need to position yourself to observe and do what he's telling you to do. You be obedient and keep moving forward. He'll show you got to let some people go. Yes. I told you to read Deuteronomy 28, verse 1 through 14. You can go read the whole chapter, but that talk about curses. When you walking in the blessing and doing what God telling you to do, when people stand behind you, ain't gonna stay with them no more because you know they curse. Why you gonna stay with cursed people when you call to be blessed? So if he moving you out of something, why you trying to stay in it? God gonna bless the blessed, not the curse. Why you trying to bless the curse? If God dealing with somebody, you gotta get out of the way. That's what he told Moses in Numbers 12. Well, I got this. Miriam got to go out there with that love, so she got to get out. She got to get out of the way for a minute. Some of y'all want to get next to the people who curse and going through some stuff. Let them go and get their ass whooped, and then when they get right, they'll get in alignment with God, and they're going to serve the true and living God. I'm just telling you how it works. There's some people serving everything else. They got all their programs, and guess what? They working their program and you. And ain't serving the true and living God. And you know they ain't doing what God's telling them to do. And you still make it easy. Hello? You make it easy for people who ain't doing that. And you expect them to do something. Who the fool? When you make it easy for somebody who ain't doing that, and you expect them to do something, remember, you making it easy for them. Why they gonna do it? They don't need to do it. You driving yourself crazy. And you think you're doing it in the name of Jesus. Jesus ain't told you to be no fool. Hello? He went down some streets tonight, didn't he? Did anybody want to say something? I was talking about T Book coming out. That was a part of it. She'll come to pass. She's going to talk about that. She may be ready to come in next week and just exhort us. And, since we're out of time, she may get exhort us and tell us where it is. Y'all got an opportunity to read it. She's seen it come to pass and come forth. We're proud that it made it out. Proud of T for getting it done and getting here. So you can take that and peruse it over the week. It's beyond depression towards life. She was talking about how she beat depression without medication, how God took her through some transition and some strategies she can use. The struggle with medication is good. The struggle with anything. Let me tell you something. Take what you take, do what you do. My wife said something last night that pricked my spirit. And it pricked it in this way. My hip, I don't know if I said y'all, my hip had been hurt. but my lower back tightens up when I'm going through transition. It don't happen all the time. You will learn in God some of the things that happen in your body, how to sense what's going on in your spirit. Whenever there's a financial shifting and a shifting in my life, my lower back will start locking up the muscles, okay? So my muscles start tightening up, but I started feeling something in my hip. Well, I went to the same uncle, and I was just talking, and he had extended the invitation to me. He said, I got some stuff I can, help you out. Well, anyway, I took him with him, and I took the pills according to the prescription. And when I tell you, I was feeling no pain, like my back is loosening up. But whenever it used to happen to you, I would have to take those pills for like a 4 or 5 day period for it to loosen all the way up, as prescribed. When I started taking the pills as prescribed, not as I prescribed, hello? You can self-prescribe yourself. You can say, take 2 Tylenol, you'll take 1. Take you 2. Every 4 hours. Just stay on that till you get through that cycle. Do whatever prescribed. Well, anyway, I took them as prescribed and no pain in my back, no this. I was sleeping, my hip one felt like it was out of tear out the socket. And I'm praying by Jacob, and Jacob being torn out the socket. I mean, it was horrendous. Turning over was horrendous. As soon as I started doing it and opened up the door, and I had no pill to go through the cycle. But I made a statement and I said, you know what? I said, those pills really work. I said, I didn't feel no pain today. Now, you can't do all that I'm moving and doing in this season with all that pain. Okay? So getting it, I don't complain that much. But when I get out the car, when I get in the car, when I'm riding up and down Macon, I'm talking about it feel like I'm sitting on nails right there. Okay? Put a pillow up on it, whatever. But I don't complain. I don't need to complain. I don't need nobody. Why? Because I don't need nobody to check on me when God can check me up. Okay? Listen to me. Listen to the story. But when I was humble enough to go ask for what had already been offered to me. Hello? I was humble enough to ask what was available to me, and I got more than enough. And when I was obedient enough to take it as prescribed, hello? Pain went away. So I said, oh, the pain working. The first thing my wife said, well, okay, don't get a big deal. Listen to me. That ain't no big deal. Because she might be being the wife. Yeah. But I'm not the one. Now, I might be addicted to gambling. You take me up in the casino and buy some lottery tickets. I might buy 2 million of them. Okay? I might gamble. It's a lot of other things that I might do. But I've never been addicted. Listen to me. Never. Alcohol, drugs, don't even take pills, Jack. I don't even hardly get sick. Yeah. If I go to the doctor, you know I'm trying to head it off because I ain't got time to be sick. But just in the spirit, listen, don't get addicted. And then it was a friend one time that said if I had a surgery, they were going to come take the pills. That was Namusa said. So even she came back and said, you know, Namusa said she's going to take the pills. You speaking over. I just need a little healing. Hello? She wasn't doing it to be malicious. But sometimes, God, you have people by you who will be just enough carnal that what they say can throw you off from what you do. But I understood something, y'all, that the Lord had what I needed. Sometimes you ain't got no insurance and you can't afford the pill. But somebody got what you need. Sometimes you ain't got access to what you need. But somebody already went before you and gained access. Yes, right. Sometimes you're struggling in an area that somebody else ain't struggling in, they already got access. But what you got to understand in this season, that you got to make sure that even when people speak over what God did in your life, that you stay with what God is saying, obey the voice. So I understood that at a certain point, it's going to be time by 8 o'clock tonight for me to take these 2 pills. Hello? It's going to be time for me to be obedient to the voice. Because all I need is a couple of days. And then I'm going to be walking down. What I'm saying is what God is giving you in this season, and he's giving you access because God is going to bless you not like you are expecting. That's an unexpected blessing. So you got to be able to hear the voice and not do what man say. Not do it the way man say, the way man thinking. I'm telling you, the voice is going to send you on a different path. Let me give you another testimony. And then I'm going to be done. Synovus Bank is one of the banks we've been sending people to for fun. Hear me this on this end. So Derek went to Synovus, got a line of credit and a credit card. We went to Synovus, got a line of credit and a credit card. Apostle Palmer pulled her credit, found her good enough. I sent her on in, and she gave her testimony this Sunday. Do you know somebody else went in today and said Synovus They don't give nobody no line of credit unless you've been with them 6 months. They changed the rule. This is what I'm telling you. When you obey the voice, God will put you ahead of things. They were already changing the rules while we were going in to get what we needed. But it didn't go in effect till we got what we needed. You better hear me. See, sometimes you got to make sure you stay on your path because, see, the window of opportunity ain't as wide as you think because the rules can change in one day. That's why you got to be obedient to the voice. So that day, me and Stephanie went on up there, and I was going to Penn Fed, but I ended up saying, okay, we're going to go on by Synovus. What if I hadn't been obedient? And said, let's go in September, or let's go in November. The rules are changing every day. But you got to be able to be obedient because you don't know what God is giving you access to. So what I'm saying in the testimony, I gave men about how we might have missed it. But what I'm saying is, it's like you got to obey the voice and stay in tune. And what God going to tell you to do is going to be unorthodox. God might give you a strategy. You might say, I don't know if they're going to work, but what you've been doing ain't been working. So you might better obey the voice and go do what you got to do. Because the way you're going to get access is going to be different. Anybody got any revelation they got? We're going to go.
I just enjoyed the class tonight and it was very, just rewarding to me. Because I have lived much of what you spoke on tonight. And I have said, live it. Because I know this season, I'm not living. And I thank God for,